This was a hard list, ladies and gentlemen. I had to figure out which top 10 cartoons of the 90s I would pick, and man, it was a struggle. But I got it down finally. Now, this is just my top 10. This isn't just top 10 of the 90s. This is just my personal choice. You can agree with it, disagree with it. Just let me know what you guys think. Number 10 is The Angry Beavers, and I loved this show when I was a kid. I just watched it so much. I know Nickelodeon aired a lot of reruns, so that's probably why I watched it so much, but this is just a show that you could just watch consistently and constantly. Get some popcorn or something and just chill and watch it. And every episode, man, it was just an adventure. You just loved it. You enjoyed it. You loved what they were going to get into, how they were going to react. The two Beavers, man, Dag and Norbit, they just great chemistry. Great chemistry. And you really loved what they did. So that's number 10 is The Angry Beavers. Big up the masses! Number 9 is Kablam. And I'm not even sure if some people remember this show, but man, I love this show. The skits they used to have was just great, man. Of course, my favorite one was Action League Now. That was the best one. I don't know. They should have just gave them their own show. Just give it to them, because that pretty much carried it. And you had just a couple of other good shows here and there. Shows like Prometheus and Bob. That's like a show you could not have. You cannot have a show where the characters do not talk in this day and age. Only something like that in the 90s would happen, where they didn't even talk and you just still loved every minute of it. Just great work with that. Also, Sniz and Fondue was a good one too. And I just liked some other different sketches they did here and there. And also the co-hosts were great. You would think the co-host would bring the show down, but they actually amped it up a little bit. They were kind of the best part of the show. So I really love Kablam, man. That was one of my favorite things to watch. I think it came on late too at night, so I used to stay up and watch that, like right before I went to bed on like the weekend or something. One of my favorites. In my lab I got beat. In my lab I got heat. In my lab I got ride. In my lab I got. Coming in at number 8 is Dexter's Lab, and I had a hard time choosing this one or my number 7 pick. I didn't know which one would go 8. They both had qualities I liked about them, but what made Dexter's Lab go to number 8 is the last couple of seasons. I really wasn't feeling those, but the first 2 seasons were some of the best shows I've seen in a cartoon. This was Cartoon Network's best show to me during that stretch. Even the dad, who wasn't even a really big character, I liked his episodes. The mom was okay. Of course, it was all about Dee Dee and Dexter, but they was able to put even some side characters in. They had that what's that name? The Justice League thing. God, how am I not remembering this name? All I know is I don't remember the team name, but it was like Major, Glory, Valhallen, those guys, Crunk, those guys. I mean, you had so many side things. It wasn't just Dexter and his lab. Great episodes too with him, and even the monkey. The monkey had some episodes too. So I really like Dexter's Lab. Best character was definitely Dexter, of course, but he wasn't the only thing about this show. It was a collective effort. Okay, number 7 is Tiny Toon Adventures, and I was kind of mad when this got taken off the air because I thought this was better than Animaniacs. But I really loved the show, and I liked the characters in it. I know some people will say that it ripped off Looney Tunes, but I wanted to see that type of development. I mean, who wanted to see like a younger Bugs Bunny and a younger Daffy Duck, and to just see those characters go together? Steven Spielberg did some great work on this. Love the sketches in this too, like the little skits thing for each episode. There'd be like a 7-minute thing for like one character and another character, and I felt like everybody got used, so that was good. I liked how there would be some episodes where you'd get like 3 mini little cartoon episodes in one, or you get like a full episode in another one. it's a shame because I don't think we're gonna ever see this type of formula again, and I think this is a formula that should be used, and it could be used in a good way. That's why I kind of think cartoons have been going down the drain. I mean, you just lost Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, shame, really. It could be due to all this technology, but that's how I liked it back in the day. You got so many different ways and formulas to create a new episode and new shows, but whatever. But yeah, that's Tiny Toons.
No, 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 no. Get me! Have mercy! Sweet ass, don't get me gas! Right on! Oh, yes! I love you! I surrender!
Okay, number 6 is Ed, Edd n Eddy, and this is the show that made everybody want Jawbreakers. I mean, God, there's so many people want to buy that out of our school now. I mean, stores, everybody just wanting to get some Jawbreakers now, all because of a cartoon. They weren't that big, though, but yeah. Ed, Edd n Eddy. Favorite character is definitely Eddie. To me, he's the best character. Just the things that he would do, man. I just liked how he led the Eds. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of myself there, just going through all types of crazy plots and schemes to try to get what you want. Yeah, brings back some memories there, but Ed, Edd n Eddy. The first part was way different than the last part of Ed, Edd n Eddy. They actually made him go to school and stuff, and it kind of did keep the show fresh, so the episodes were still good. You know, it wasn't like the first part was good and the second part was terrible or something. No, it was good throughout. It added a little extra dimension in there. But yeah, Ed, Edd n Eddy. Love it.